your general impressions from tonight's game?
The two numbers that jumped out to me in the stats, and I noticed it during the game too, were the 28 offensive rebounds for them, and then the 24 turnovers for us. It's just we gave them way too many possessions with second chances, and then the times we gave the ball up without getting a shot. I was proud of how we broke down the zone in the half court. 10 threes for us is a lot. We shot it about 35%, so I'm pleased with how we shot the ball from three. We just gave it away too many times and just could not find a way to keep them off the glass. And it just jumps off the tape when you watch them, when you prepare. They're a great offensive rebounding team. And we thought before the game that was going to be the difference, and it turned out to be the difference. So another night where we really fought and hung in the game, but just the defensive rebounding for us was not good enough to win tonight.
A very competitive game. A few turnovers late in the third quarter led to transition buckets for Williams Baptist. That really seemed to play a key part in their ability to build a double-digit lead and separate themselves a little bit.
Sure, and a lot of that has to do with fatigue, where people, when you get a little tired physically, you get a little tired mentally, and your decision-making isn't what it should be. And they do a great job with that box press, and they make you handle the ball in spots where they look for traps and do a good job of trapping. And if you can get out of there, you get some good looks, which we did. But there were too many times, where we threw it to them or traveled. We got it down to 6, and then, we fouled them on the 3, which was unfortunate because, we were just closing out, hustling. We just were a little too aggressive on the closeout and bumped into the shooter. And that turned out to be a big play in the game because it went from 6 to 9 on a missed shot.
Your team was able to hit a number of deep threes throughout the game, your squad finishing 10 of 29 from beyond the arc. How do you think the three ball really affected their defense, forcing it to extend out and allowing you to really stay in the game?
Well, we expected them to play zone, and they did pretty much for 40 minutes. And when you move the ball against the zone and get it inside, when you have a good inside player like we do in Chaley, they did a good job of crowding her. So, inside to outside action and moving the ball around the perimeter, it leads to open threes. And we got them and made, like you said, 10 out of 29, which is a pretty good clip for us. And, if you can make threes against the zone, it'll keep you in the game, and it did for us tonight.
A number of players with big-time statistical categories. Mackenzie James ends the game with a game-high 18 points, 3 players for your squad in double figures. Mariah Briscoe and Angelica Madrano each with 16. Angelica tied a season high and made 3-pointers with 5. How do you think Angelica's ability to hit threes from all over the court really spread out their defense?
Well, it just keeps the defense honest, and our players did a good job of finding her too. We told them to get above the guards, and tonight was a night where 25 feet in, she had the neon green light because she can get it there, she can hit that shot, and that loosens up the zone, like you said. We just had so many different versions of our starting lineup, with McKenna being hurt and Jelly and Chili coming back in January. We just haven't really had a group find a rhythm offensively for a 2 or 3 game stretch, just because we've had so many people coming and going throughout the entire year, and that's made it really tough. But Tuesday and tonight, we felt like we played better offensively, just not quite enough to win.
Chadley Britt, unfortunately not able to extend her double-double streak, but when you look at the final stats, she almost had a quadruple-double. 9 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, a new school record for blocks in a game with 6. Just talk about her all-around performance.
I didn't know she did that, so that's a great accomplishment for her. Just another example of her, playing so much bigger than she actually is. And it's another case of a huge basketball team we played tonight. Big on the front line, their guards are big, their forwards have good length. So for her to block 6 of their shots, that's really impressive, and she does a good job on the defensive glass. And the reason she only had 9 points tonight is because they were really determined in their zone to take her away, and for the most part they did that. But it's a credit to her that she didn't really force and was able to make those good passes and get that number of assists. So another good all-around game for her.
Your team closes out its season on Saturday against number 2 Freed Hardeman. It's going to be an emotional day for seniors going through their final festivities at Silverthorne Arena. what is going to be your team's mindset and preparation heading into Saturday?
Well, you can't put your head in the sand and pretend you don't know that it's the last game and that it's senior day. We're in this spot now where we know it's our last game. So, you prepare yourself to win a basketball game. And it just happens to be against the defending national champion, who, like you said, is number 2 in the nation. And so we know that that'll be a great challenge, but we're going to prepare for it because we want to give those 4 people who it's their last day with us as an active player the best day we possibly can. So we'll prepare for that. And our team easily could have given up heading into this week, knowing the challenge that we had ahead of us. And even though we didn't win Tuesday or tonight, I don't feel like we've given up. I feel like we've competed, and that's a testament to our players.